massage nurse. Today we're going to bring a couple of videos for you. This is Tammy, my
Hi.
co-worker from EPCC. I finally got her and convinced her to get in front of the camera and help me with these videos. So today she's going to show you the classifications of strokes, the different modalities of effleurage, petrissage, deployment, whatever she's going to do. And we're also going to do draping. She's going to show you how she teaches in the classroom, which is very important for future students of EPCC and current students and students that have already graduated that need a refresher. So I'm very grateful, Tammy, you finally did
Thanks
it.
for having me. Thanks for having me.
So I'll let her take over.
Hi, my name is Tammy, and I'm going to be draping and demonstrating some draping techniques for you. We're going to start in the same format as we would conduct a full body massage. So I'm going to start with the arms. We're going to make sure we anchor that top drape to protect from exposing the breast area. Remember too that when you're done massaging, we are going to re-drape that area so our client does not become too cold. Make sure that you make pretty sheets so that it's smoothed underneath the arm. And then again, once we're done massaging the arm, we will cover it back up. In order to do the abdomen, we will drape the breast. We're going to place a folded towel with the fold side up across the breast area. Try to do it in the middle, matching up the shoulders so we have an even amount of material on either side. Then what we're going to do is bring that drape down and we'll walk across the front to make sure that we keep our client's modesty intact. We're going to come down about to the ASIS. We're going to tuck into the undergarment and then on either side of the hip. This way we have a nice area. We can bring that drape close to the body, fold it up to right below the xiphoid process, or as you can see, right at the rib cage. And this way we'll have plenty of room to conduct our abdominal massage. We will reverse the process, untucking, bringing the drape back up. We're going to pull it down just a tad so it's in the crease of the arm so it doesn't come across the neck area. I'm going to hold on the opposite side. Take the towel right about at the shoulder and we're just going to nicely pull it out. Legs are next on our list. If we find that our client's legs are too close together, we don't want to go underneath that drape, so we're going to support the leg from behind and above the ankle and try to make a straight line so that we're lining up those joints. Edge of the sheet is always best. That way we can kind of keep track of the excess material. We're going to take the thigh, divide it in half, and that's where the medial drape will go. And then we'll come up here by the ASIS and be able to tuck that as well. That way we have full access from the heel all the way past that hip joint. We will repeat that process in reverse. To cover up the leg, I go ahead and put the leg back where my client had it, and we're ready to move around the table. Keep contact with your client and drape on the opposite side. Once again, if we need to position the leg, we would, but this leg is pretty much in alignment. So then we're going to again find the medial portion of that leg by dividing the thigh in half. With the edge of the drape, I tuck at the medial thigh and on up here with the ASIS. This gives me enough room to completely gain access to that entire leg. We're going to repeat the process or reverse it and cover that leg back up. At this point, we would want to remove the bolster. And we will want to put up that face cradle before they turn. We're going to put the drape all the way up to the top of the table. That way they don't get cold and their modesty is kept intact. We're going to make a tent at the widest portions of the body, which would be the shoulder and the hip area. I'm going to make a tent and ask the client to turn away from me, all the way over onto their stomach and up into the face cradle. Okay, Alejandra, let's get you turned all the way up. If we need to readjust that face cradle, we would do that at this time. How does that feel, Alejandra?
That's good.
Perfect. Then we will need to go ahead and put a bolster underneath the ankles to take the pressure off of the low back. And Alejandra, I'm going to have you move about an inch toward me. Positioning on the table is always very important in connection with our massage. Now on the back of the body, we're going to start with the leg again, and we're going to uncover the lateral portion of this leg. This leg is in alignment, so we didn't really have to adjust that leg ahead of time before positioning the drape. Here's the lateral portion of the leg. We're going to divide that thigh in half, and we're going to tuck on that medial thigh, a good tuck, keep it firm. And I'm going to pull the drape a little bit and tuck again under that ASIS. And this gives me a nice large area to massage. So let's reverse that process. We're going to untuck. If I did need to adjust her leg at this point, I would readjust to where she had it before I draped her leg. This time I am going to move her leg out just a little bit. And then we're going to proceed by uncovering the lateral portion of the leg, medial thigh, middle of the thigh, and ASIS. Again, able to massage the entire leg once again. Reverse that process. This time I am going to position that leg back and we'll cover her up. Last but not least is going to be the back. I'm going to drape down to right above the gluteal cleft, and I'm just protecting her undergarment, and also serves to anchor the drape by tucking it into her undergarment and then on either side. This gives us full access to the back area. And now we're going to say goodbye to our back. With some nerve stroking. Just to say goodbye again to the back. And then we'll redrape our client. And we conclude the massage. Thank you for joining.